Going to the game, we're going to be playing Shyvana and try out the new tank items on her. In this matchup, we're currently up against Aatrox, and in a Shyvana versus Aatrox, this is obviously an advantage for Aatrox in the early game since Shyvana doesn't do much. But once we're able to scale, Shyvana would have the advantage due to her scaling potential. That's why what we want to do is to be able to farm up as much as possible, focus on our old gold, so that we could scale at the soonest possible time. The clear that I'm doing here is a red side clear into a full clear since Shyvana's ganks are super weak. Without any CC, the most you could do is focus on farming your camps. As much as I want to start at the top side going towards the Lucian, it's kinda hard for Shyvana to gank. That's why we wanna dodge their jungler as well as their strong lanes. Seeing that their jungler started at the red side, most likely he would be pathing towards the bot lane, and this would allow us to freely farm our whole jungle. The disadvantage on what we're doing though is that Tryndamere has 0 priority over the Lucian, and if their Aatrox can path properly, they can punish this Tryndamere without any problems. That's why, even though I start at the top side and go towards the Trynda, I wouldn't be able to do anything and I would also get delayed. When playing Shyvana, you have to be selfish in a sense that you wanna focus farm on yourself since you're a hyper-scaling jungler. Unlike the other traditional junglers like Lee Sin and Pantheon, where you want to focus on ganking, when it comes to scaling junglers, you just wanna clear your camps before going for a gank. The only time you go for a gank is when there's a lane that's super overextended or when your jungle camps are all cleared. Lucian, getting the better end of the matchup, gets first blood on Tryndamere, and yeah, this is something you have to live with when you're playing Shyvana. If you have a losing lane, there's almost nothing you could do. Maybe I could help the Tryndamere when I'm level 5. We're able to clear our whole jungle. Our full clear is kinda fast, it gets faster later on. As much as I wanna gank mid lane, Vlad has pull and flash, so it's kinda hard to go for that. And when you want to use your ulti, you want it to be impactful and guarantee a kill. Our top lane also falls down, which is very bad because worst case scenario, you get losing lanes with Shyvana. And this is what I mean when the opponent's overextended, even though the Lucian wins the 1v1, since he is out of position, this is the perfect time to be able to punish him, and we're able to get a free kill. This also helps Tryndamere get back into the game because not only do we take down their Baron laner, we also deny his waves, at least 2 waves, and get at least 2 plates for our Trynda. So definitely, we're able to help our Baron lane get back into the game. Mid lane, a 1-for-1 trade. Vladimir and Yasuo both die. And without our ultimate, this is the best time to go for an AFK farm. The only time you'd also wanna gank is when you have ulti, since Shyvana is a champion that's very reliant on her ultimate. If you don't have ulti on this champion, literally half your damage is gone. We go for another full clear. Your objective when playing Shyvana is to get Triforce before the first objective. This gives you a big spike to your damage, and it also helps you take down the dragon faster. After clearing the bot side, I have my ulti yet again, so instead of going for a top side clear, we could punish this Lucian since he possibly has no more flash. Tryndamere has ulti to tank, and we go for another successful kill on this Lucian. Their mid lane is missing, that's why I chose to play safe. At least we see that their jungler's top side, so I don't have to worry about the Aatrox. Tryndamere also able to get away. Top side, I think I saw Varus use ulti, it did not connect, and this is the best case scenario where we're able to take down the Lucian while the opponents are not able to get anything in return. Most likely, Aatrox got my blue buff since they're all coming from there. It's fine, but another fight happens. I don't have my dragon form, but I'll try to fight. Maybe we can yoink someone. We have Kraken Slayer, so at least we still have some damage. We take down the Varus, but with Aatrox having full stacks on his ulti. Yeah, he just destroys us early game. Aatrox with an early quadra. 5-0. Even though we have 3 kills, it's not looking good. Especially with their jungler snowballing the game. The objectives are now up. This is really bad because we wouldn't be able to contest this. Most likely, the dragon is gonna be finished. And by the time we get Herald, this is gonna be contested. Especially with Tryndamere not having any priority. My teammates though are doing a good job putting Vladimir low. Possibly canceling the Aatrox, but with Lucian, yeah, he just destroys me 1v1. Especially with no ulti. Nothing I can do. So instead of going for the Herald, you know what? Let's just give this. We'll play for the late game. Our late game is kinda good with Yasuo, Zeri, Trinda, Shyvana. We all scale. So that's the plan B of what we want to do. Even though we don't have any objectives, since this is solo queue, there's always a way where the opponents could throw, and that is when we could punish them. They use Herald mid lane. This is obviously gonna be taken down. If they're able to take down the Aatrox, that would be huge. But with Lulu, he's so big right now. We use our ulti to try to defend. We miss our third skill. As much as I wanna help defend the tower, nothing we could do. But with the Aatrox overextended, Zeri with the flank, we get a huge shutdown. 800 gold. Our ADC, really good positioning. We're able to punish them for overextending. Flash in, but Vlad still has pull. Distance ourselves a bit. And this is an instant comeback. 2 kills for Zeri, 1 kill for me, and even Tryndamere getting the tower bot side. So even though this was a disaster start, giving Aatrox a snowball, there's a way that we could come back in this game. With Aatrox going down, this gives us more time to scale. And even with the Lulu, it shouldn't be a problem once we're able to get our items. Varus overextended. Hopefully, they're able to take him down. Looking at the minimap, Yasuo and Varus are both fighting. And with Lulu arriving, I don't think that they would be able to get the kill. All we need to do right now is to be able to scale and deny at least one dragon so that they don't get soul. But I think the moment that we deny one dragon is the moment that we could win this game. Since if they're not able to get soul, we could just turtle, get our items. Once we all have 3 items, we should have the advantage when it comes to the lineup. We also have good combo with Yasuo Rakan combo or even Shyvana ult into Yasuo ult. And side lane wise, Tryndamere has the advantage against this Lucian. He just went overextended. Whoops, cursed. It's fine. As long as Tryndamere has items and is able to scale. The opponents want to push top. I wanted to take down the Lucian, but there was a ward and a scuttle vision. Unfortunate, but it's fine. Top side though, they're winning the 3v3, which is really good. Actually, it's not 3v3, 2v3. Don't know where their Aatrox is, and we'll take every kill that we could get. In this game, I chose to go for the tank Shyvana with the Heartsteel Titanic combo because we have no front line. So I chose to become the tank, and going Heartsteel would give me so much more health. Seeing that there's another fight topside, we look to see if we can engage on someone. Yasuo got really low. Lulu overextended. We take her down. And with Lucian Aatrox, both quite low. Varus is here though, so we have no choice but to go away. Flash, the Varus arrow. We're able to live with 1 HP and get a kill. We'll take it. We're scaling. We have Heartsteel plus Gathering Storm. Tryndamere doing his job, just split pushing. So, kill-wise, we already have the advantage. Gold-wise, it's almost the same. I think they're only up by 700. And Stoneplate would give me even more durability, allowing me to tank more of their damage. The usual build for Shyvana is the Wit's End plus Death's Dance, since that's the highest DPS build. Really good synergy with her third skill. But in this game, we want to try the Heartsteel. I think it's also good. Imagine Heartsteel plus Q plus Sheen, plus Titanic. They can all proc in one auto attack. So that's something that I look forward to. With them starting the dragon, this is gonna be very risky. Since Tryndamere's bot lane, we just wanna take the dragon. We have to flip it at this point, then go back. We're able to win the dragon fight, and this is actually perfect. I don't know why they got scared. They didn't decide to commit in a fight, and it worked out for us. So we're able to do our objective, which is to deny one dragon from the opponent. We also got a free tower for the Tryndamere, and yeah, things are looking good. We don't have to play aggressive. We just need to farm up, and with Shyvana, your number one priority, as I said earlier, is to always clear your camps. Shyvana's clear is quite fast, so it doesn't take that much time to be able to get your jungle camps. After clearing our whole jungle, we have nothing else to farm. We see blue buff. This is something we could take, but the ghost is kind of annoying. With Lucian showing up and the opponents all missing, I don't want to risk a fight. We'll just give the blue. Tryndamere still doing his job. I think this guy is top 1 Tryndamere if I'm not mistaken. Varus misses his ultimate. So we'll just look for camps that we can take. If I'm not mistaken, he also went for the AP build. Yep, Lichbane Nashors. Since we have no AP, it should work since he's also against a range top. Very interesting perspective. And yeah, we'll just go back to our jungle. Our top camps are up. We wanna get at least the Titanic so that we could get a huge power spike. Titanic would give us about 60 AD, which is really good. Also gives us a passive, allows us to get AoE attacks on our autos. Top lane, Tryndamere getting a kill. We look for someone that's gonna face check. Couldn't go for the Lulu, she had ulti. We don't wanna waste too much resources on their support. Our Tryndamere though is able to live while taking the tower. Really good. As much as I want to start the Baron, there's a Scuttler there, so it's kinda hard. Oh, this is another problem if you go with tank Shyvana. You wouldn't be able to solo Baron as fast compared to going for the Wits End Bork build. But it's fine. We're playing for the team. All we need to do is go in the front line, and then once we get a Heartsteel proc on the carry, we immediately switch target and try to burst their ADC. So that's usually the technique when playing Heartsteel champions. You wanna stack up first before going all in on their carry. Seeing that there's 3 people top, this is the perfect time to start Baron. Nice, what do you call this? Macro. But with Aatrox there, probably need to flip again. He didn't see the HP of the Baron, luckily. Nice zoning by my teammates. Our Yasuo falls down. Vladimir out of position. And look at that Heartsteel pop. Destroy the Vlad in one hit. Aatrox was able to escape. But it's fine. 2 for 2 trade plus Baron is something we'll take any time of the day. We're also able to scale even faster with all of the gold that we're getting right now. The only problem now is that we don't have ulti. Zeri no mana. I don't have ulti. So as much as we wanna push inhibitor tower, this is something that we don't wanna do. We'll just take their camps, farm our items, and contest the dragon once it's up. The next item that I'm going for is the mantle. I don't need to go Amaranth because they don't have much crowd control. So we'll just go for the mantle for the durability. We take the red buff. I don't have my item yet. That's why I'm not yet going back to base. I want to get this at least before the dragon spawns. But I'm scared that there might be a fight that's gonna happen in the mid lane. So I had to give up my farm. Tryndamere is still pushing bot, doing his job. Hopefully, he doesn't die. He has Ghost plus ulti. Wow, he's getting 3-manned. We're not able to get anything right now because the dragon is not yet up. There's actually 5 people bot lane. So this should be a free dragon for us. Wow, okay, he still had ulti. What the heck? This Tryndamere is able to survive a 5-man gank. Impressive. And he went back. I don't know why. Now he's dead. Unlucky. Oh well. At least We got the dragon. We're able to take the top tier 2 if I'm not mistaken. And a fight happens. Force the Varus flash. We have to play safe since this is a 4v5. We wanna wait for the Tryndamere to spawn before doing anything else. I also have my mantle, which is something that I wanna take. This would give me more durability when there's a team fight. The only unfortunate thing right now is that I'm not able to stack my Heartsteel since there's no hard tank in the enemy team. But nevertheless, it's fine. We still have a lot of damage, especially with our Titanic Hydra. We have 4k HP now, really durable, plus Stone Plate. I don't know if they have Serpent's Fang or any anti-shield. If they don't, then basically no one can kill us for like 5 seconds. We can just stall time. With the Tryndamere, as much as I hate split pushers, we have to do this because our Trynda has to split, and whenever there's someone that's split pushing, you always need to play safe and hope that our split pusher doesn't die. Because if Tryndamere dies before the objective, then we're automatically outnumbered when it comes to the team fight. With the objective spawning in 15 seconds, we see that the Lulu Aatrox a bit out of position. Maybe we could go for the punish. We want to take down their jungler, but with Rakan not hitting his skill, at least we force the Lulu ult. Aatrox damage though hurts. Even though I have so much health, we'll just take the blue buff, get a bit of lifesteal, get a fruit, and what we want to do right now is to buy time for Tryndamere. Nice catch onto the Aatrox. We immediately burst their jungler. Good combo. Take down the Vlad. We don't have anti-heal. I think my team has. We take down their mid lane. And with 2 of their carries down, Varus is still up. We could start this Baron. My teammates are doing well. Zeri is popping off. We're now able to scale into the late game. And yeah, even though I don't have any Bork or Wit's End, given on how much HP that we have, this is still a viable option when soloing Baron. As you could see, we're able to solo this with no problem. The only problem here is that it's slower as compared to the other variation. We take Baron for free, and with the Elder spawning in 50 seconds, this is something that we could take. 4 of their members are down. All we need to do is just farm our camps while wait for the Elder to spawn. Yasuo, 1-6. At least our Zeri is popping off. Tryndamere, unironically, is doing well. Is able to catch the enemy's attention, and that's the problem with the opponent's lineup. They have no way of stopping the Tryndamere. No split pusher. We take the Scuttler. I just want to take my GA before doing anything, but with the Elder, with the Baron rather taking, this is something that I don't want to risk. With Tryndamere pushing bot lane, we have no choice but to start this. This is gonna be a bit risky now because their jungler knows that we're at Elder and our Tryndamere is dead. We have to flip this. We're able to take it. Really good. Now with Elder Baron, we should be dealing so much damage. Look for the pop. 1Q on the Vladimir and it disappeared. I was even surprised because I flashed away. I should have flashed inside. I didn't know that I would pop Vladimir in one hit. And with an ace, their Nexus is now open. We could just end the game. I have so much buffs. I have 8 buffs if you look below. And yeah, GG's. Really fun game to play. 75% Shyvana. We don't get MVP, but yeah, Zeri deserved it. She played really well despite having a 4v5 team fight. 13k damage dealt. Since we're a tank, we wouldn't be able to use our Heartsteel that much since this was a macro game basically. Not much fights. Everyone split pushing. Yeah, tank Shyvana, another viable option, especially if you have no frontline. So that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and peace out. Ciao, ciao. Bye.